the world of football is buzzing with excitement as plans for the new Spotify Camp Nou take shape. Camp Nou, Barcelona's iconic stadium and event space, has been home to FC Barcelona since it first opened its doors in 1957 and sits proudly on the east side of the city. It's witnessed incredible moments on the pitch, including Messi's magic that made the stadium a true temple of football. But with aging infrastructure like leaky roofs, outdated facilities, and hospitality areas that feel out of touch with modern standards, Barcelona was beginning to fall behind its competitors, with rival clubs like Real Madrid turning the Santiago Bernabéu into a state-of-the-art arena and more than 30 other European stadiums undergoing major upgrades. It's clear Camp Nou needs a makeover to stay on top. So, there's a massive renovation plan with a $1.5 billion budget aiming to bring the stadium into the modern football era and keep it as a top destination for fans around the globe. But there's a major obstacle: finances. Barcelona's financial situation has been shaky recently, with massive debts, soaring wage bills, and budget constraints weighing them down. So with all these challenges, how are they managing to pull off this massive renovation project?
The last 10 years has evolved to this technology what we call BIM, Building Information Modeling.
FC Barcelona was once known as the only club without a sponsor logo on its shirts, which was a proud symbol of their financial strength. They had a solid economic model, supported by a massive global fan base, lucrative broadcasting deals, and strong merchandise sales, all of which set them apart in the football world. In 2006, that changed when they placed UNICEF logo on their shirts, not for money, but as a philanthropic gesture, emphasizing their unique values. Fast forward to today, and things have dramatically shifted. The club is now buried in €1.6 billion of debt. How did this happen? Barcelona's performance in La Liga was far from ideal, and they were knocked out of the Copa del Rey. On top of that, the pandemic hit their revenue hard, and poor financial management led to excessive spending on player salaries. In fact, salaries for FC Barcelona players make up 103% of the club's total income, meaning they were spending more than they earned just to keep the squad together. This financial mismanagement is partly why the club lost Messi to Paris Saint-Germain. And all this occurred before the massive renovation project was even underway. With a price tag of €1.5 billion, the renovation is pushing their debt even higher, bringing the total to around €3 billion, a daunting challenge that Barcelona needs to face head-on if they want to secure their future.
The stadium is 60 years old and we haven't done almost anything since 1982, and we need to update the whole venue to the current standards.
Finally, with Camp Nou undergoing renovations, the club would initially face challenges in generating revenue from matches. This situation compelled management to quickly seek alternative income sources. Despite the difficulties, there's optimism. The club's financial hurdles have encouraged its management to adopt creative strategies for income generation. The turning point came in 2022 when they entered into a strategic partnership with the popular music streaming service Spotify. Spotify secured the naming rights for the stadium for a 4-year period valued at $310 million. This deal led to the stadium being renamed Spotify Camp Nou in July 2022, which is a move seen as advantageous for both parties. As the largest streaming platform globally with 551 million users, Spotify significantly contributes to Barcelona's commercial earnings. In 2023, the club achieved a remarkable revenue of €351 million, with €200 million coming from sponsorship deals. Camp Nou sees around 1.2 million visitors each year and frequently hosts concerts and events featuring artists like Julio Iglesias, Bruce Springsteen, and Michael Jackson, as well as charity events and even a mass led by Pope John Paul II. Given this context, the club is also looking into offering VIP experiences for fans following the renovation to transform Camp Nou into a major revenue source. Fans can be assured that management has carefully considered the additional debt that will come with the renovation. Traditionally, Camp Nou's primary income came from its fans, but it may soon shift to focus more on attracting tourists outside of the game season.
Capacity standpoint, we are increasing 6,000 more seats. We are improving in the fact that all the seats will have between 2 and 5 centimeters wider.
So what does the renovation plan involve? It begins with the club's current situation. Issues like crumbling concrete, rusting steel reinforcements, and outdated facilities are negatively affecting fan experiences. In the case of Camp Nou, these problems are more apparent than ever. Since its inauguration on September 24, 1957, Camp Nou has only undergone 3 renovations. The first was in 1980 for the 1982 FIFA World Cup, while the second renovation took place in 1994, added an electronic scoreboard, a VIP section, and expanded the museum and club shop. After celebrating the stadium's 50th anniversary in 2007, the club launched an international bidding process for its renovation. The goal was to transform it into an integrated and visually appealing urban space. On September 18, 2007, British architect Norman Foster and his team were chosen to lead the redesign of Camp Nou. The proposal involved increasing the seating by approximately 6,000, which would raise the overall capacity to 105,000, with a projected budget of €250 million. The work was scheduled to start in 2009, with the goal of finishing by the 2011 to 2012 season. However, several challenges arose, particularly the financial crisis of 2008, which delayed the sale of the training facility. Ultimately, this brings us to the current situation. Camp Nou is undergoing much-needed renovations as part of a larger initiative. This ambitious initiative will not only involve replacing the existing pitch, but also altering several seating configurations. The enhancements will introduce additional seating areas and undercover spaces for members, along with improved amenities such as a double rink and a new third stand. This change will create more open areas for both club members and the organization. The new design will concentrate VIP areas in one section, reducing the impact on regular attendees. The upgraded Camp Nou will feature cutting-edge technology, including a 360-degree screen that will enhance the viewing experience for fans. Security and vehicle access will be upgraded, and the stadium will take full advantage of 5G connectivity. The renovation also includes a retractable roof and advanced features like immersive audio and AI experiences, which make it feel like you are celebrating alongside Messi after a big goal. With a current capacity of 99,354, Camp Nou is recognized as the largest stadium in Europe, but only 5% of the space is being renovated. The main objective is to add 13,500 seats, with at least half of them covered. This transformation will position Camp Nou as the third largest stadium worldwide in terms of seating capacity, behind India's Narendra Modi Stadium, which accommodates 132,000 spectators, and North Korea's Rungrado 1st of May Stadium, with a capacity of 114,000. Camp Nou's transformation will connect with the surrounding community by creating an open area that acts as a new attraction for the city, including plans for a park that will offer fresh sports and entertainment experiences. The FC Barca project also includes major upgrades to Palau Blaugrana. Originally built in 1971 with 5,695 seats, it will now extend to 10,000 seats for regular games and up to 15,000 for major events. Beyond sports, the new Palau will host concerts, cultural events, and entertainment, ensuring a constant flow of revenue. The renovation is set to cost €420 million, with construction expected to begin in early 2025, depending on city permits, and finishing by the end of 2027. The overhaul will also feature a new Petit Palau, a revamped ice rink, and a dedicated coach parking area. But that's not all. The FC Barcelona Museum is getting an upgrade too. Already drawing millions of visitors annually, the museum is set to become a major financial asset for the club. Plans are in place to introduce cutting-edge interactive exhibits with virtual reality, giving fans the chance to relive iconic moments, meet legendary players, and explore restricted areas of the stadium. The newly renovated Camp Nou is expected to host its first matches by late 2024 or early 2025. However, the journey hasn't been entirely smooth, as construction company Limec had to slow down work on Saturdays due to neighborhood complaints. While this has caused some minor delays, the stadium is still on course to reclaim its spot as one of football's premier destinations once all the updates are complete. So, is the Spotify Camp Nou upgrade a bold leap into the future or a risky financial move? That's for you to decide, but one thing is certain, it's going to transform the way we experience football. This ambitious project is a statement about the future of sports entertainment. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.